Hi, my name is Noah Eden, and today I'm here to show you why gun ownership should not be restricted in the U.S. Recently, there has been a major debate on whether there should be laws preventing one's right to own a gun. This has been developing as more of an issue because of the increase in public shootings around the U.S. Many individuals think that taking away the right to own a gun will solve the issue of the mass shooting, but this is not the case. The right for individuals to own a gun in the U.S. should not be taken away because taking away guns will not discourage crime. It will take away the Second Amendment right to bear arms, and it violates the sense of safety and right of self-defense in the U.S. First, there is not a deterioration of crime if gun ownership is restricted. By restricting the ownership of guns, it has not reduced crime or murder rate in the U.S., and in fact has increased it. A study in Applied Economics later discovered that assault weapons ban did not specifically affect murder rates at the state level, and state restrictions on carrying the concealed weapons had higher gun-related murders. By preventing guns, the government would actually create more murders and violent crimes in America. The main reason for gun control laws are to prevent violent crimes and mass shootings. But with the lack of guns, criminals have no fear of retaliation. In fact, the states with the largest increase in gun ownership have also had the largest drops in violent crimes. With a fear that victims could retaliate, criminals think twice about committing violent crimes because their life is also in danger. By restricting the ownership of guns, it will also take away the Second Amendment right to bear arms. Gun ownership goes back to when this country was first established and the Founding Fathers created the Second Amendment right to bear arms. The Fathers understood that the right to own and bear arms is a law fundamental and essential to maintaining liberty, as they're the rights of free speech, free press, and freedom of religion, and the other protections against government encroachments on liberty delineated in the Bill of Rights. By violating the freedom to own a gun, it creates infringement on other freedoms that the Founding Fathers established in the Bill of Rights. Gun ownership is considered to be an individual right, and by restricting guns, the government would be controlling the freedoms of Americans. In fact, many Supreme Court cases have decided because of the idea that being able to bear arms is an individual right. By banning guns, it violates the right to self-defense. Many American gun owners have a sense of safety because of their gun. In fact, many American gun owners have a gun to be safe. Government-issued safety, like the police, cannot protect everyone constantly, so Americans have the right to defend themselves. Although banning guns does not take this right away, it makes it harder to defend yourself without a gun. For example, if a criminal has a gun and is robbing your house, you have no self-defense if you do not have a gun yourself, because the criminal will be more powerful. This situation of using self-defense comes up quite frequently in America, as guns are used for self-defense 2.5 million times a year. Most gun owners have a gun so they defend themselves and feel safe. By taking that away, the government is making them more likely to be harmed by criminals. To conclude, the restrictions of guns will not decrease the violent crime rate in the U.S., but will only take away the Second Amendment right and safety among citizens. Thank you for listening.